So in today's video, I am joined by Conor O'Regan, or the person behind Tech Tech, or better known as the person who is behind the Tech Network, which, by the way, check the links down in the description. You guys should really check his stuff out. Really, really awesome stuff. We came together to talk about the Facebook smartwatch and what we think of it and whether or not we think people should buy it. So I'm going to show you guys his clip, and then I'm going to come back and talk about what I think the Facebook smartwatch is going to be like. Let's begin the video.
My name is Conor from Tech YT, and I was asked to give my thoughts and opinions on the Facebook Watch. So, the biggest thing for me with the Facebook Watch is privacy. How is privacy going to be maintained? Because I'm a really big user of an Apple Watch, and part of this Facebook Watch is they want to put a camera in it too. And my concern is, if Apple hasn't put a camera in the Apple Watch yet, is it really going to be a good idea to put a camera in an Apple Watch? Because when you look at it, Apple has tried probably to put a camera in an Apple Watch, to put FaceTime calls, but it's really intrusive. People have asked for it, and yes, it's probably possible, but would you rather have a camera, or would you rather have something that you can actually use that will have better battery, maybe better specs? You won't have to have a hole punch cut out. You think having a notch is bad on an iPhone? Imagine having to have a camera hole on a watch. Yeah, that's pretty bad. And just in general, I think it's not a great experience for a person to wear a watch that has a camera built into it. And Facebook, they're not really a trusted company. Apple, if they came out with a pair of glasses tomorrow or a new watch, people would buy it because they trust Apple. But Facebook, they've lost their trust in the tech game. So the fact that people wouldn't buy a watch off them, that would probably discourage Facebook. And it should discourage them. Because if people don't have trust in your company, they're not going to really pay attention to it or that kind of thing. And they're not going to want their tech. It might be the best tech ever, but they're not going to want it. And that's why Facebook, just don't make a watch. Focus on what you're good at, stealing people's data. And with that, thank you for having me.
Yeah, by the way, Connor, really, really great points you made there. And I agree 100% with everything you just said. I do got to say that, like I said, I agree. I think that this watch will not be much of anything because of the name and the fact that even you said a lot of people are going against Facebook because of everything that's been going on and what we've been learning every single day about Facebook and the new changes that have come to it and heck are still coming to it. So I definitely agree, and I definitely think that it needs a lot of work if it's going to be anything. Who is this for? I honestly think it's going to be for the people who don't know as much as we do when it comes to these kinds of things. I think that a lot of people are going to lean against it because, they like Facebook for what it is, to connect with friends and stuff like that. Share their pictures, share their videos, share whatever, you know. And I think that a lot of people are going to say, I want to try this out to see if this actually betters my experience using Facebook. And when it comes to that, I'm going to tell you guys now, I don't think it's going to better anything at all. I can't wait until this actually happens because I really want to know what kind of features, what kind of things is going to be happening with it. You know, there's just, in my opinion, there's just things that you should release and things you shouldn't. And this is one of them that you shouldn't release. I think that Facebook is too much of a social media platform, business. And I think that that's what they need to work on, not releasing hardware. I think that they need to better the experience on their website and on their platform for people to actually trust them again, because a lot of people, and especially the tech community, there's not a lot of people in the tech community who actually have Facebook pages. You know, they have Twitter pages, they have Instagram pages, but you don't see a lot of people with Facebook pages. And, that's just because a lot of people just do not trust it whatsoever. And so, it's going to take a lot for people to get convinced to actually get this watch. And especially if it's priced at more than, let's say, $160. That's just my opinion. I know we didn't really talk about pricing and stuff like that. I honestly think that it's going to be, if it's honestly, if it's more than 220, I'm gonna be very surprised, really surprised, and that's just because I think that for a first time watch, I think it should be at a low price point, under $200, just because of again, it being the first one, and seeing, if you want to have a lot of people buy this watch. Again, I don't think many people will, but if you do want to have a lot of people buying this watch, you're going to want to have it semi low for them to actually afford this watch. And I know that you're trying to compete with all these other companies that have watches over 100, 200, and I just think that, to me, it's not going to be much of a competitor. A lot of people already know what to expect of the Apple Watch, the Samsung Watch, the Google Watch, Fitbit, things like that. That it's going to take a long time before this watch actually blows out of the park and people start getting it. That's my opinion. And yeah, let me know what you guys think in the comment section down below. I want to have a conversation with you guys. Again, I'm going to share Conor's social media, where you can find him, and you guys should really, really check him out. He's a really, really great creator and even better friend of mine. Thank you, Conor, for doing this collaboration. I know it was a bit last minute, but you pulled it off. You did it. And I'm really, really happy that we got the chance of doing this together. And let it be known that this is going to be one of many that we're going to be doing throughout the year. So, guys, again, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. We'll see you guys on our channels.